Hey, what is up, guys? It's TKF here. You guys are so lucky. I'm narrating a battle on that's loud, on the college night. But anyway, let's get this going. It's UmbreonIsTheBest versus Kiwi, and Kiwi is absolutely amazing. She's just really cool to talk to. So I'm not gonna be able to narrate this pretty much because it's so fast, but it had to be sped up. But anyway, you can see quite a lot going on here. Obviously, Scizor has the. I'm just gonna briefly describe it, guys. So obviously, Scizor has the advantage right here because Dark type is weak to Bug type. So Breon's gonna go now into his Espeon, which what I presume has the hidden power Fire, and that's gonna be able to take out the Scizor. So Kiwi's now gonna go into her Lapras, as Breon is gonna switch out and go into his Suicune, maybe to resist any Water type moves that's gonna be coming. But Kiwi's actually gonna go ahead and set up the Rain Dance, so that's obviously gonna be really beneficial. So it goes for the Ice Beam. It's not gonna do anything, and Suicune's just gonna go for the Miracle right there. Fortunately, that's going to do nothing because the Ice Beam did. So Kiwi's going to switch it out and go into her Sawsbuck, which is a boss, and unfortunately that Ice Beam is going to be able to kill it off with a crit on the switch in, so not really sure if that mattered or not. But here's why I had to speed it up. In comes the Umbreon, and I found this so hilarious. UmbreonIsTheBest gets stalled by an Umbreon, which was just so funny. But while this is going on, I can actually tell you guys, yeah, UmbreonIsTheBest is just an absolutely amazing battler. I think his preferred tier, if I had to say, would probably be NU, because he really doesn't like any of the OU tiered stuff. Just, because it does get boring, and I can completely see where he's coming from on that one. I mean, that's not his words, that's my own words, but, it'd be something like that, and it is boring. I have to say, I do like lower tiered stuff. I have been liking lower tiered stuff more recently. And the opponent, which is Wildclaw Anime or Kiwi, I've been talking to her on Skype a lot. She's really cool. Definitely get a battle with her. She's so fun to have a battle with and stuff, and just really good laugh. So I'll put both links in the description this time, which I don't normally do, but seeing as I know both of them, I'm gonna do that. So anyway, yeah, right here, Breon finally gets the burn off on this Umbreon. Kind of good, kind of bad. I think the burn probably would have been better to Umbreon, seeing as the Suicune's actually poisoned right now, and it's going to be doing more and more residual damage every time. So I think the burn probably would have been better. Just a slow, constant, steady kind of loss of HP going on, that would have been better than Toxic, because it builds up and does more damage, as you can see quite clearly here. So yeah, this is a really interesting stall war that's going on right here, which is why I had to speed up so fast in the beginning. But anyway, this Suicune looks like it just rested, which is really cool. I think that's maybe why Breon didn't really care about leaving it on in here, but he's actually going to switch out now just to kill this thing off quicker, and he's going to go into his Espeon as the Umbreon goes to the Toxic, and that was a really good prediction. Holy crap. Anyway, so yeah, Espeon has the Signal Beam, and that's going to be able to do massive amounts of damage to this Umbreon. Being super effective. It's not going to be Stab, because Espeon's not a Bug type, but it's still going to do a massive amount of damage considering it's not Stab. I haven't seen anything else from this Espeon yet, maybe to suggest that it's not choiced in some way. It may be Specs, I'm really not sure. I haven't seen it use anything else yet. So it might be, that would explain the massive amount of damage. But he's going to switch on that right here and go now into a Suicune, and Suicune is pretty much going to be able to wall this Breon unless it gets Toxic again. Might get a lucky break, might miss the Toxic, which will be good. So I'm just going to keep going for the Stab Scald. It's not going to do anything because of Breon's really high base HP and base special defense, so that's going to be really good. It's going to be able to wall it forever. But I can see Breon having to switch out at some point, because this Umbreon is just going to be able to stall it with the Moonlight. Although the Suicune does have rest, so this could go on for quite some time. So yeah, so I'm just using Secret Power. I'm not really sure what it is, but whatever it was, I think it's it turned into Psychic because it didn't affect Umbreon, and Psychic doesn't affect Dark type, so that probably would be what it is. I mean, that makes sense. Not really too sure, but that kind of makes sense. Secret Power and Mirror Code didn't work, all that kind of stuff. So Breon's doing more damage, and she's actually going to withdraw Umbreon and go into her Mian Xiao as Suicune is asleep. And he's going to switch into a Gligar right now, because Gligar does resist the Stab fighting type moves. The only thing I was going to say it really could do right here is go for the Stone Edge, and that's not going to do anything either, because this is indeed an Eviolite Gligar. I can tell by the name, because the set was given to Umbreon by Tony, or Flygon, that does appear on the Pokemosh bit. So Kiwi's going to opt to switch out now and go into her Umbreon, predicting the Roost. He does indeed go for the Roost. So that's good because it gets free switch in, and Umbreon should be able to outspeed. Oh, it doesn't, and Gligar is going to be able to take it out. So her last right now, I think, is going to be her Lapras, and obviously Gligar is going to be weak to water, so Breon's going to go ahead and switch. Oh, 4 times weak to ice even. So he's going to switch into Espeon just to fodder it off and get another free switch in. And he's going to go into a Sceptile because obviously he didn't want to switch this thing in, and it's going to go for a Focus Blast. It's going to live, which is actually quite outstanding, although it's not stab. And it's going to be able to get off an Ice Beam there. It's going to do a massive amount of damage. And Kiwi's going to switch it now because she knows that it's going to be able to outspeed and kill it off. So she goes into Arcanine, who does live that hit, which is really good play by Breon doing that. But anyway, he's going to predict the extreme speed right now and go into his Violet Stone Gligar. He's going to be able to take that like a champ. And he's going to be able to take a fair few. And I believe he just died to Life Orb Recoil as Breon goes for the Roost right here. So really good play on his part again. So going to go to me and Xiao now on Kiwi's side. I'm just going to give it the fake out. It really doesn't do anything. Goes for the high jump kick. Gets a crit, which is pretty nice on an Violet Gligar. But Gligar is going to give the Q. It's not quite going to take it out. And it's just going to be able to finish up with a second one right there. So Casey, or Kiwi, is now going to go into her Lapras. And Breon's going to be able to take that out. So I'm sorry guys, I know this was a really fast narration. But it's college night. I have to get it done quick. Because that's the best way for me, because you know, my college schedule and stuff. You guys should feel grateful I'm uploading on a college night. My god, the things I do for my subscribers. Anyway, really good battle guys. Please go and check out UmbreonIsTheBest in the description. I will also put Kiwi's link there. Please go check her out. She's awesome laugh. Breon, definitely go check out his videos. He does really top narration, really great videos. His quality has just got a kick in the ass. It's amazing. So please guys go and check that out. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to both of them. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for the next guest battle uploaded and narrated. So see you guys then. Toosh.